Hello friends, welcome back again. Today let's see the second part of the packages where we have already learned how we create and define a package and access them. So let's see how packages are stored in directories. As I've told you all, we'll see later. So let's see now how they are stored in directories, and just let's see how we set a class path, right? That is very important, as I've all just seen how class path. So let's get started with how it is first getting stored in directories. Basically the directory structure of packages. The name of the package becomes a part of the name of the class. Yeah, as I've told you all, it is just a part of the name of the class, the name of the package. That is, similar classes get grouped under package, so obviously it is a part. Then next we have the name of the package must match the directory structure where the corresponding bytecode resides. This means that only similar classes has to be stored in similar packages. This is the way how it is organized and makes it easy for the users. So this is the that's why it needs to match the directory structure where the corresponding bytecode resides. And a simple way of managing your files in Java is first we need to put the source code of class, interface or enumeration or anything with extension whose is .java, right? So that's why this all gets stored in the form of directory. And let's see how it is stored in the form of directory to understand it better. First we write a file name. Let's have a file name where it is car.java and package vehicle. This means this is the car.java is the class name where it is stored in the package vehicle. Okay, so basically we have a public class car where all the class implementation is written, and now sourceful in the directory whose name reflects the name of the package. As I've told you all, only the similar classes get stored in package. So car is a part of vehicle. It is a vehicle, so that's why it's getting stored in the package. So similar vehicles get stored in this. And now the qualified class name and path name would be as follows. As I've told you all, path name is the way how to access a package. So the class name would be of here vehicle.car, that is package name dot car. This is the class name which has to be there. And path name would be vehicle slash car dot java. This is the way how it gets stored normally in Windows. This path name we don't need to set, it's just normally it gets stored in Windows in the same way. And next let's see what is class path and let's understand it better. Basically a class path is nothing but, as I've told you all packages are stored in a directory, right? So this class path is a path which leads us to a directory in which packages are stored in the form of list. And as classes are stored in the form of a number of packages, in the same way packages are stored in the form of list of directories, right? So to access these directories we have a class path. And this can also be defined as a path where a third party or user defined classes basically access it or find and load the classes which are present in the directory, which are in turn stored in the form of package. Then basically when a file is executed, the tools such as javac and java of jdk search for the class in this path, and this becomes a current directory by default. That I have told you all earlier, that basically when we do not create any package, it gets stored in the default package. In the same way, the tools we have is javac is nothing but the compiler, and java of jdk is where we write. See, these classes do not need any current directory, they have a default. That is the thing which is there over here. Now if the files are not found in this path, then we need to set the class path. Normally when we write a class and we compile it, we need to access it to compile it, right? So that time it just sets its own path. But sometimes it happens that the file not found error occurs. That time we need to set the class path by ourselves, so that the file is accessed by the compiler to compile it, and normal functioning of the program occurs. So how can we set the class path? Let's see that setting of class path. Basically the class path is set by two methods. The two methods would be by setting the class path environment variable and by using the class path option in Java tools. These are the two methods by which we can set a class path. Let's see the first method, that is by setting the class path environment variable. Firstly, we need to have system utility, that is DOS prompt or in the control panel are as follows. First we need to open DOS prompt, and then in the control panel you need to just write set class path equals to percentile class path percentile C, and the package over here we need to just write. Then to display the class path variable, use the following commands. After you have set a class path, we need to see the class path variable. To see that, we need to follow the following commands. In Windows and Unix it just varies. In Windows you need to write C directory and C, that is colon, directories. You'll know this would be the symbol. Then this is the way how you can access the variable which you have set. Then in Unix it is echo dollar symbol class path, and to delete the current contents of the class path variable, use this as follows. Set class path equals to whatever contents you need to delete, just write it over here. And in Unix this is the way how it is done. And basically, as I've told you all, directories are nothing but files, so there's nothing to be worried. Basically everything gets stored in C directory. That's why we have just written over here C. Okay, don't need to get worried why C is written, why not D. It could also be D, but in Windows normally everything gets stored in C, so just we have written a C directory and set class path. This is the way how a class path is set. It is really very simple to set a class path, and this could be easily done when we have an errors occurring, that is of file not found errors, which we have seen earlier. And by using the class path in Java, as if we have seen, the first two methods is by setting the class path environment variable, so that is nothing but set class path. We use it in DOS prompt. Now the second method is by using the class path option in Java tools. So here we are using the options just present in Java tools only. The first method but is about DOS prompt. In that in control panel we open and set. Here we just need to open the Java tools, and the class path options are just this appears like a hyphen class path or hyphen cp along with Java tools such as Java C or Java can be used to override the class path defined by the user. That is, basically sometimes the user creates it, and after that we just open the class path option which is written as hyphen class path or hyphen cp. That is, again one more class path is written to override the class path which is defined by the user. That is, it is written like this: C package Java CP C javax demo.java. Demo.java is the class name over here, and C is written because, as I've told you all, C is the directory and the package over here. Java C is the compiler, and CP I have told you all, it is written like this. The class path is basically written as #CP, I mean hyphen CP or hyphen class path, so that's why hyphen CP is written over here, and C is the directory again over here, and javax is a package which is already present, so that is a package. In this way, by setting the class path, we can access the classes present in a package or a directory. That is, compiling can be done easily. When we set a class path, it is very easy. For every program we can set a class path, but it is not mandatory. But sometimes when the error occurs, it becomes mandatory to set a class path. So it depends purely on the user's wish to set a class path or not. But when the error occurs, he needs to definitely set the class path. So this is the final video about packages, and next I would like to give an overview of packages and interfaces side by side. So that would be our next video. I hope you guys really like this video, and if you all really like this video, please follow the above link where you all can just get the notifications about my videos. And if you all do have any queries about this video, please comment and do let me know. Thank you guys for the love and support which you all are showing on me. Thank you everyone. Bye.